Hello and welcome to the 5th episode of Social Distancing TV, brought to you by COVID-19. I'm Mireille Sauve and I am coming to you from the safety and comfort of my living room. I hope that I am reaching you in the safety and comfort of somewhere that you want to be. I'm the winemaker for the Dams Wines and the Wine Umbrella Wines. These are all fundraising wines for women's education in the food and beverage industry. So we give out scholarships through Les Dames d'Escoffier, and money raised from the sales of these wines goes to fund these scholarships. So far, we have raised $37,000, and with your help, we're going to raise more. So thank you for being a part of this crusade and sending women to school to learn about food and beverage and make our dynamic food and beverage industry all that much better through their amazing efforts. Those of you who joined me for episodes 1 through 4 of this little initiative might notice that my lineup is bigger today. The reason for that is that I get to introduce to you my newest addition to my lineup, and that is the Fleur 2019. So it's a blend of 60% Sauvignon Blanc, 31% Viognier, and 9% Muscat, all from the Okanagan Valley, as are all of my wines. It's an unusual blend. I've never seen those three put together before. And what I have seen before is the Sauvignon Blanc and Muscat blend. That's actually quite traditional out of the Bordeaux region of France. The reason for that is that Sauvignon Blanc is a naturally aromatic grape variety, and grape varieties that are naturally aromatic lend themselves to go quite well together. So the reason I blended in the Viognier, which is the unique part of it all, is because I wanted to give the wine body and viscosity and texture. I didn't want something to be quite lean as Sauvignon Blanc and Muscat tend to be. So I blended in the Viognier, which is also very aromatic. It's got that tropical fruit signature to it. And I'm just super happy with the way it turned out. So let's taste it. Oh, my favorite thing about this wine is just the aromatics, the abundance of aromatics that come off of it. When I put my nose in this glass, it smells exactly like I've just been served a bowl of fresh tropical fruit salad with green grapes sliced in. Very inviting. So the palate, as I mentioned, a little bit fuller bodied than Sauvignon Blanc tends to be, so it's a medium body. And the texture has a nice acidity to it as well. Sauvignon Blanc is a naturally high acid grape, so it really lends quite a nice balance between the fuller body and the little backbone of acidity. This wine also has just a hint of residual sugar to it, which just keeps that fresh tasting fruit flavor. That's, in fact, I had to tell you, my kids surprised me with a birthday party, early birthday party last week, and they made me a fruit salad, which was so touching because it's like one of my favorite things. And my son, my adorable 12-year-old son, said, "And Mom, I put basil in it because I know that you like basil in your fruit salad." I've never put basil in a fruit salad, but I often do use mint. And it's also green. I thought that was wonderful. And by the way, basil in a fruit salad tastes just fine. But I also sprinkle a little bit of sugar in my fruit salad because I want that freshness of the fruit to really be abundant. And that's the effect that this wine has with its little bit of residual sugar. So on the palate, I'm gonna give it another taste so it's all fresh in my mind. First thing I get is papaya and green grapes. And then a little bit of pineapple kind of comes along, and mango. This beautiful, fresh, tropical fruit. It's got a little bit of a floral nuance as well, like an orange blossom or a freesia. It's very aromatic, almost a little bit of perfume even on the palate. And again, that balance of the acidity with the fuller body and the little hint of sugar with all these aromatics packed into one little glass. I'm super happy with the way this turned out. Hats off to the amazing growers that I worked with in Okanagan Falls and Penticton. They did an incredible job with an insanely challenging vintage. I was so blessed to get the grapes that I did for this wine. So there are actually a little shy of 400 cases available of this wine. And I'd be happy to make them available to you either as a case or mixed with some of these other lovely wines that I can offer as well. I'm happy to deliver them to you if you're in the Okanagan. If you're not in the Okanagan, send me an email and we'll work something out. There's so many amazing ways to get wines to people these days. We shouldn't let anyone stop us. So my email address is info@thewineumbrella.com. This has been the 5th episode of Social Distancing TV. Thank you very much for joining me. It means a lot to me to be able to connect with you guys, even though I can't be with you personally. I at least get to be with you virtually. Take care, stay home, stay safe.